Egypt, a land of scorching deserts and a mighty river. This is a place where the sun blazes down relentlessly, and the sands stretch as far as the eye can see. Yet amidst this harsh and unforgiving environment, there exists a ribbon of life, a source of sustenance and survival. The Nile, a life-giving force, snakes its way through the barren landscape. It is more than just a river, it is a symbol of hope and continuity. For millennia, it has carved its path through the desert, bringing with it the promise of water and fertility. This river was the backbone of ancient Egyptian civilization. It was the thread that wove together the fabric of their society, supporting the rise of one of the most remarkable cultures in human history. The Nile's presence allowed the Egyptians to build cities, temples and monuments that still stand today. It provided fertile land for agriculture, enabling the growth of wheat, barley and flax. These crops were not just food, they were the foundation of the economy, the basis of trade and the sustenance of the people. The fertile banks of the Nile were a gift that kept on giving season after season. The Nile's annual floods deposited rich silt, replenishing the soil and ensuring bountiful harvests. This natural irrigation system was a marvel of nature, a predictable and reliable source of nourishment for the land. The floods were both feared and revered, a double-edged sword that could bring both life and destruction. This predictable cycle of flooding and retreat shaped the rhythm of life in ancient Egypt. The people learned to live in harmony with the river's moods, timing their planting and harvesting to its ebb and flow. The Nile's cycles became the heartbeat of the civilization, dictating the pace of daily life. The Egyptians revered the Nile as a god, Hapi, who brought them life and prosperity. Hapi was depicted as a benevolent deity, a symbol of abundance and fertility. Festivals and rituals were held in his honor, celebrating the river's gifts and seeking its continued favor. The Nile also served as a vital transportation route, connecting communities and facilitating trade. It was the main artery of commerce, a waterway that linked distant parts of the kingdom. Goods, ideas and cultures flowed along its currents, enriching the civilization. Boats laden with goods and people traversed its waters, linking the north and south of the kingdom. These vessels were the lifeblood of trade, carrying everything from grain to gold, from pottery to papyrus. The river was a bustling highway, alive with activity and movement. The river was their highway, their lifeline, their connection to the wider world. It was the thread that tied together the diverse regions of Egypt, creating a unified and cohesive society. Without the Nile, the vast distances and harsh terrain would have made such unity impossible. Without the Nile, there would be no Egypt, no pyramids, no pharaohs. The river was the foundation upon which the entire civilization was built. It provided the resources, the transportation, and the inspiration for the grand achievements of the ancient Egyptians. It was the cradle of their civilization, shaping their beliefs, their way of life, and their destiny. The Nile was more than just a river. It was a living entity, a force that shaped the very soul of Egypt. Its influence can still be felt today, a testament to its enduring power and significance. Rising from the desert sands, the pyramids stand as eternal sentinels, testaments to the ingenuity and ambition of the ancient Egyptians. These monumental structures have fascinated historians, archaeologists and tourists alike for centuries. Their sheer size and the precision with which they were built continue to baffle modern engineers and scientists. These colossal structures were not merely tombs, they were powerful symbols of royal power and a belief in the afterlife. The hieroglyphics etched into their walls tell stories of gods, kings, and the journey to the afterlife, offering a glimpse into the spiritual and cultural life of ancient Egypt. The construction of the pyramids was a monumental undertaking, requiring the labor of thousands of skilled workers over many years. These workers, often organized into well-coordinated teams, toiled under the scorching sun, driven by a combination of duty, religious fervor, and the promise of eternal life for their pharaoh. Massive blocks of stone, quarried from distant sites, were transported and precisely fitted together using ramps, levers, and rollers. The logistics of moving these enormous stones, some weighing several tons, required not only physical strength but also advanced knowledge of engineering and physics. The precision and sophistication of their engineering are astounding. Each stone was cut to fit perfectly with its neighbours, creating a structure that has withstood the test of time. The accuracy with which these stones were placed is a testament to the skill and dedication of the ancient builders. The alignment of the pyramids with the cardinal points and certain stars suggests advanced astronomical knowledge. The ancient Egyptians were keen observers of the heavens, and their understanding of celestial movements played a crucial role in the design and orientation of these monumental structures. Air shafts built into the pyramids provided ventilation and may have also held symbolic significance. These shafts, which align with specific stars, could have been intended to guide the soul of the deceased pharaoh to the afterlife, reflecting the deep spiritual beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. The most famous pyramids are those at Giza, the eternal resting place of pharaohs Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. These iconic structures have become synonymous with ancient Egypt, representing the zenith of its architectural and cultural achievements. These majestic structures continue to inspire awe and wonder, reminding us of the achievements of a civilization that flourished millennia ago. The pyramids stand as a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the enduring quest for immortality. They are not just relics of the past, but symbols of the timeless human spirit and its capacity to dream and achieve the extraordinary. The walls of ancient Egyptian tombs and temples are adorned with intricate carvings and colorful paintings. These are not mere decorations, they are hieroglyphs, a complex system of writing that combined phonetic sounds, ideograms, and determinatives. Hieroglyphs were the key to understanding the thoughts, beliefs, and history of the ancient Egyptians. For centuries, their meaning remained a mystery, lost to the sands of time. Then in 1799, the Rosetta Stone was discovered. The Rosetta Stone, inscribed with the same text in hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek, provided the key to deciphering hieroglyphs. Scholars, using their knowledge of ancient Greek, were able to unlock the secrets of this ancient writing system. The decipherment of hieroglyphs revolutionized our understanding of ancient Egyptian civilization. It allowed us to read their texts, understand their beliefs, and piece together their rich history. The voices of the pharaohs, silenced for millennia, could once again be heard. At the helm of ancient Egyptian society stood the pharaoh, a ruler considered to be both a god and a king. The pharaoh was not just a political leader, but also a divine figure, believed to be the earthly embodiment of the gods. This dual role gave the pharaoh immense power and responsibility, as they were seen as the bridge between the gods and the people. The pharaoh held absolute power, ruling over every aspect of Egyptian life. From the administration of the state to the religious ceremonies, the pharaoh's influence was all-encompassing. They were the ultimate authority in matters of law, economy, and religion, ensuring that the society functioned smoothly and harmoniously. They were responsible for maintaining order, ensuring justice, and appeasing the gods. The pharaoh was seen as the protector of Ma'at, the ancient Egyptian concept of truth, balance, and cosmic order. By upholding Ma'at, the pharaoh ensured the stability and prosperity of the kingdom. This involved not only making laws and overseeing their enforcement, but also performing rituals and offerings to the gods to secure their favor. Some pharaohs, like Akhenaten, are remembered for their religious reforms. Akhenaten's reign was a significant departure from the traditional religious practices of ancient Egypt. He introduced a form of monotheism, focusing worship on a single deity. Akhenaten attempted to replace the traditional pantheon of gods with a single deity, the sun god Aten. This radical shift was not just a religious change, but also a political move, as it centralized religious power in the hands of the pharaoh. The worship of Aten was marked by the construction of new temples and the creation of unique artistic styles that emphasized the pharaoh's connection to the sun god. His reign was marked by upheaval and change, but his legacy as a religious innovator endures. Despite the resistance he faced, Akhenaten's efforts to transform Egyptian religion left a lasting impact. After his death, traditional religious practices were restored, but the memory of his bold experiment in monotheism continued to intrigue historians and scholars. Other pharaohs, like Thutmose III, are celebrated for their military conquests. Thutmose III was a warrior king who led numerous campaigns to expand Egypt's borders. His military prowess and strategic acumen earned him a reputation as one of Egypt's greatest conquerors. Thutmose III expanded the Egyptian empire to its greatest extent, conquering lands in Nubia and the Levant. His campaigns brought immense wealth and resources to Egypt, strengthening the kingdom's economy and enhancing its cultural influence. The territories he conquered were integrated into the Egyptian empire, contributing to its diversity and complexity. He is considered one of Egypt's greatest military strategists. Thutmose III's ability to plan and execute complex military operations set him apart from other rulers. His achievements in warfare were not just about territorial expansion, but also about securing Egypt's borders and ensuring its dominance in the region. The pharaohs were laid to rest in elaborate tombs filled with treasures and provisions for the afterlife. These tombs were designed to ensure the pharaohs' safe passage to the afterlife and to provide for their needs in the world beyond. The treasures included gold, jewelry, and everyday items, all intended to demonstrate the pharaoh's wealth and power. The Valley of the Kings, located on the west bank of the Nile, is home to the tombs of many New Kingdom pharaohs, including Tutankhamun, whose tomb was discovered largely intact in 1922. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb provided invaluable insights into ancient Egyptian burial practices and the opulence of the pharaohs. The artifacts found within, including the famous golden mask, have captivated the world and continue to be a source of fascination and study.